Hey guys, Cold here. Welcome back to day 305 on the free-to-play account. Just wanted to give you guys an update on the account and what it's doing so far. So let's go over and see how many shards I've got for Vlad so far. I did miss 5 through the the artifact enhancement event. So I decided to save my silver instead to use it for faction wars rather than spending it for this artifact enhancement event. I'm gonna wait for the other ones, and since I got a ton of shards through the event that we had for the shard summons, I said whatever, okay, I think I will have enough if I just miss 5 through the artifact enhancement. So Vlad the Nightborn, guys, 35 fragments so far. I think I'm at a good position at the moment with 4 sacred shards there to even get the shards that will be during this weekend's summoning event. So definitely 35 shards are great. I'm gonna get, I think I'm very close to getting Akoth, so should be within this week. So in the next couple of days I'll be doing the normal Doom Tower. Should get Akoth, but he won't really bring anything to my account. So Akoth the Seared, guys, if you guys didn't know, is a champion that will provide you an HP burn on an AoE base to the enemies, but because it's an attack, so unlike other HP burn champions, they just apply it without actually attacking and using their you know, how would I say it? Well, it's an attack, and if they're force and the enemies are spirit, the attack can be weak and you will not be applying the HP burn if that happens. So this can happen to Akoth. So actually my what's his name is even better than Akoth, which is a reward for finishing the Doom Tower for so long. So my where is he forgot his name. My Mordecai is better than that. So he just does this, he applies the HP burn, and that's it. There's no chance for him to do a weak hit with this, which is great for what I need him for, which is just farming the spider. So what have I been doing the past few days? Of course, just other than doing the events that we need to do for the fusion, I was pushing for faction wars, and I have pushed Bannerlords. Look at that, guys. I'm 6 stars away from finishing this. The next one, which I will be showcasing, will be tomorrow with, well, High Elves have done this, but we have Lizardmen tomorrow. I'm at 54, so I need 9. So it could be tomorrow if I can manage to push. It could be tomorrow that I finish Lizardmen, but I don't think so. My Lizardmen team is quite weak. I'll show you guys my Bannerlords team in the end. I'll show you like the run that I did. I think it was open yesterday, and I totally forgot to push on the main account the Bannerlords. I needed a mission for Ramantu and I totally forgot. But Lizardmen, let me show you guys the team and what we're working with. By the way, for Undead Hordes, I did take Gorgrab to 6 stars. I just had to. I will be gearing him up next time this opens, and should get him to level 60 by that time. I won't give him masteries though, because that's a ton of investment, which I'm not in the position to do at the moment, unfortunately. So so let me show you by faction, and I'll show you my lizards. Where are my lizards? They are my lizards. There's Drazen. I've got the Skathix, a Broadmaw, who's a real MVP there. I don't know if I need to get him to 60. And then Basilisk and Quargan with Aox probably there for throwing him in the mix in case I don't want to use someone from the other team. Probably Basilisk I won't need to use, but we'll have to see by the time I reach the final boss, because I don't even remember what the boss does. If I remember, it's a nasty boss, but my team is really tanky. It's all about having that crowd control with the stuns, getting some lucky RNG, and starting from the beginning of the day and just pushing and trying my luck with this stun set. I don't think I need to get any of these to 60. Maybe Broadmaw only, nobody else. I mean, Razen is 60. He's got masteries. I can change his gear, maybe give him lifesteal instead of this very fast 222 speed. The reason I have him so fast is that he can rotate through all his skills. And I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow when I do have this faction open. If you guys want me to stream, then I'll probably try and stream over on Twitch with this. So yeah, let me just go and show you something else that I want to show you guys. I was messing around with the clan boss, and this is my clan boss team, right? This is the normal budget unkillable. You guys might have it already, but here, instead of me changing my slow boy, I actually have my you know, my force affinity slow boy on force here, and normally he wouldn't be tanking because I have a magic affinity there. But once the magic affinity dies and he my frozen banshee doesn't do any damage really, the run just works just fine with 4 members, and the damage is still the same. I still managed to do a I still managed to do a 2 key, which is insane. So I'll let this guys run for just a couple of minutes, just so you see that it continues to run, and then I'll skip right through the end so you see that it actually worked to the end. It might help you guys with your own budget and kill level. If it did, just leave it down in the comments. It just opens up the possibilities for me to just not move around champions all the time. It's nothing too crazy. I just happened to stumble upon this today. So let me just let this go for like a minute until Frozen Banshee dies, so you see that the boss switches on to Geo, and then like switch right to the end to see that it actually went for the full 50 turn. So as you saw guys, Frozen Banshee just dies after a couple of turns, and I still managed to get a 2 key just because of Geomancer's ramping up his damage. The more damage the boss does on your team, so it's pretty cool. So let's go over and I'll show you guys my faction versus team yesterday that I did the Bannerlords push. And that's it for today. Not gonna push it any longer. We've got the Doom Tower, Eternal Dragon this rotation. I'll try to push this on hard, but I don't think I can beat the hard boss. Basically the waves, maybe I'll need to get, like, if I manage to get Lydia before the end of the month, maybe I can do hard and I can actually use the Seer combo just to clear through the waves and beat the stages. The bosses should be okay with the champions that I have and the gear that I have. It's all about focusing if I ever want to do the hard Doom Tower. So let's go over and check out the Bannerlords push. So guys, this is my team for Bannerlords. You guys know that I have 2 level 60s now. So one of them is Sigmund, the recent fusion, and then the other one is of course Lord Chamford. I also have Black Knight, but he's at 50. We have at 50 Commander and also Archmage Helmut. The team is doing pretty great, to be honest, in terms of surviving, but I need to babysit it because it sometimes can actually have somebody going very low and my team is not protecting that person that goes low. I don't have a reviver, so it's very crucial for me to ensure that either heals or shields are available for that champion that goes low. Because I have level 50s, it's much easier for them to die, so I have to pretty much babysit them, or else I risk losing a champion. And it happened to me a couple of times so far where I lost a champion, I was AFK, and then the run finished at the 1 star and I basically lost 4 keys for the day, causing me to basically lose a day of progression for the free-to-play. But this is how it goes. You see that I switched from auto to manual, saving my cooldowns right before the waves finish, so I go to the next wave, round 2, and then the following round 3 with fresh cooldowns, everything available for me in order for me to push through and get the wins. Here on wave 2, I try to focus down on Seer because she's the biggest threat to my team in terms of damage. She can actually just remove all the buffs that my team has, so the shields and everything, and use that to just kill me because of the amount of buffs that I apply. So here I think I switched from Seer. because I couldn't manage to stun her, if I remember. But I did end up killing her next. And if she's not provoked, then my team would be focusing to try and take her down. So this is how the team works, guys. Enjoy the rest of the run. Tomorrow I'll be pushing for Lizardman and hopefully get those 3 stars and get that well, 9 more stars. So I'm about 30 stars away from Lydia. So hopefully we'll be able to get her within this month. Thank you guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.